because it won't be another one, that's for sure.
In the pantheon of sports legends, few names resonate quite like Michael Jordan.
Has 31 points.
A man who transcends race, creed, and language.
Yes. 91-88.
Say Michael Jordan to anybody, regardless of whether they've even seen a basketball or not.
He was a cultural force.
One-handed rebound.
You don't even
Out of the way. 4-on-2, Michael Jordan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flight 23.
But whatever games people play and wherever they play them, the very limit, they probably picture themselves.
Yep, there it is. Michael Jordan on the breakaway.
It's as if he is just too good to be believed.
He has so much hang time, he qualifies for frequent flyer miles.
Too good at what he does, too good at what he is.
His high school basketball team one year and sprouted up.
Look at Hale, and he gets it to Jordan.
It didn't take long before the high-flying Jordan was a national sensation.
Michael Jordan was the man who made the difference.
Comes Carolina with a 6-point lead. Hale, Michael Jordan in the lane. Off balance, shot is good. It's going to count. He was fouled. Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan. There he is sitting on the bench. He gives you a good look at all facets of his game. He can shoot, he can pass, he can rebound. He's just done it all.
Carolina has 32 seconds to go. A 1-point lead for Georgetown.
It was this game, this moment, that laid the foundation of Jordan's legacy.
Michael Jordan, 15 seconds. North Carolina has won the 1982 NCAA championship.
I've never seen Michael Jordan play. He was so flashy, but he was also so fundamentally sound. He had no flaws.
Look at this. The emotion of NCAA basketball.
As my mother or my father would say, that changed Mike Jordan to Michael Jordan.
In the time of greatest need, Jordan had delivered. And North Carolina
Awards.
routinely performing jaw-dropping feats of athleticism that sent the crowds erupting in cheers.
Jordan, look at that! Holy cow! Absolutely unbelievable.
Your tongue hanging out is a habit, right?
Here comes Michael, tongue hanging.
He said he has that tongue out so much, I've often worried about somebody coming up with an elbow and just knocking it right off.
Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He worked so hard. One year he was running a 4.640. From one year to the next, he knocked that down from a 4.640 to a 4.340.
High School, Wilmington, North Carolina, a superstar.
It was to no one's surprise. The results were the same.
Oh, between his legs. Some move by Michael Jordan. Good play by Michael Jordan. Good feedback. Now, McHale will find out there is no limit to how high Michael Jordan can go when he comes down on that break. Michael Jordan with that incredible first step. He's an excellent defensive player.
The NBA All-Stars felt particularly embarrassed by Michael's...
Very good, Pete. Watch Jordan. He's just sensational. Will he sell some tickets in Chicago, or will he sell some tickets? I hope to tell you. I honestly think the man could get an elbow over the back of the board, Billy.
All-Star defenders were left gasping for air as MJ filled out his highlight reel.
He takes off and just keeps right on going.
Short goal.
I mentioned that I think he can be one of the greatest players in the history of the game.
In 8 games against the NBA All-Stars, MJ's squad when Olympics were just a formality.
This is Michael Jordan. Qué jugada. Qué canasta de Michael Jordan.
MJ and Team USA put on a show and went undefeated.
Robertson runs a 3-on-1 for the USA. Look out. Y ahí se fueron las cámaras con Michael Jordan.
Team USA, led by Jordan, walked away with the gold medal.
A lot of pressure's been brought to bear on this young man's shoulder.
And when they started trying to crown him early on, he didn't believe in that.
Jordan to the hoop.
The fans were anticipating fireworks from the rookie marvel.
King in the air, score!
MJ didn't disappoint.
But the position that they're putting this kid in here, building up everything on this team around him is going to be something that only a Michael Jordan probably can own up to.
But I think if there's a young athlete in the country who's going to be up to it, I think it's Michael Jordan.
Jordan goes up, hits it, and is fouled by Bradley. In front court to Jordan. Spin move, hangs in the air, off the glass, and it is.
You knew it was going in.
Can't get rid of it.
When Jordan has his tongue hanging out, the fans know something's going to happen, and just as I say that, tongue hanging out and all.
Every time I see him, he seems to have his mouth open and his tongue hanging out.
He's warming up. That's what the fans paid to come and see him.
It's not lonely at all.
He wasn't just a scorer. He impacted the game on both ends of the court.
A good job in there by Jordan. Ball, he just moved.
A lot of people around the NBA are talking about Michael Jordan.
Flip and got it. What a play by Michael Jordan. And lets it go with a flip over and... What a move! Holy Toledo, Jordan has...
Fans came to expect electrifying moments of pure athleticism.
Holy Toledo! Here comes Mr. Jordan is right.
I don't think it'll make any difference if he plays forward or he plays guard. He's going to be a super impact and make Chicago again a power.
Jordan passed it off, and a good move by Orlando.
Something altogether different.
It's been interesting to watch younger people talk about this and really experience the whole Jordan thing for the first time.
Jordan blocked the shot right out of bounds.
One-on-one, he lost the ball. Was stolen away, laid out for Jordan. This should be an easy two. Kaboom! And that's what they came to see, didn't they? Let's go and roar here in the stadium. Jordan just rocked the cradle for his 10th point, and the Bucks are going to call time.
Coming. It hit traffic. Jordan got the ball away. Gets the feed for one.
Gifted, but he had a desire that was different from everybody else.
Driving basket. He puts it in. Michael Jordan with 21. Here's Jordan going for the tie. Ties it. Michael Jordan with 30 points. And now it's a 2-point Bucks lead. Here's Pressey in a drive. No. Lester missed the slam, and the Bulls have it. They can still tie it.
And he has shot to stardom already, although still in his first month.
I mean, it really is a heavy-duty pressure situation. I don't envy him.
From day one, it was as if he had ice water pumping through his veins.
35 seconds left. This may be like the other night where the last team to have it. Rookie from North Carolina. Rookie is playing like an all-pro.
It was perfection, the way he wore his uniform.
Jordan so smooth. Look at that. He looked like he accelerated once he got in the air. That's unbelievable. It's like he has a jet propeller somewhere.
The rival marked a dramatic change in attendance, not just in Chicago, but anywhere the Bulls played.
That's what everybody's been waiting on. We'll have that one on replay. Long pass up to Michael Jordan. Oh, my.
You know, a lot of teams are taking us for granted, you know, and not anymore.
Jordan. Well, wherever he goes, he gets a good hand. What a jam! will put it in. Here's Williams. Let's see if they go for 3 or 2 here. Thomas, a three-point attempt. That's it!
An assassin personified that had that killer instinct. A killer instinct that he came into the league with.
He has the ability to take control of a game, make the big shot.
Jordan kicks it to Watley. Down to 12 seconds. You see the clock now has been inserted in your screen. Jordan driving. He'll go for it.
And the sheer will to win. The unflappable, unshakable confidence.
Yeah, he got it! He got it! He got it! Here comes Indiana. Vern Fleming, 2 seconds, 1 second. He didn't get it off in time. The Bulls have won the ball game. The Bulls have won the ball game. Michael Jordan, you talk about pressure.
As he arrived at the stadium, which used to be 2/3 empty,
The playoff contention.
Turns it on and he becomes Captain Marvel. Slides down a lane, around, banks it in. Well, he's got him standing in the aisles already.
Bulls need a big game out of him. Here's Mitchell. He'll fire. Misses. Bulls can cut it to 1 if they score. Here's Jordan down the middle all the way. Look at this crowd. Everybody on their feet here. And Captain Marvel comes back again.
Talk about big shoulders. He's led the club in scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals.
Up in the air. Banks won the tip, but it went to Jordan. Basket! Michael Jordan with 43, and the Bulls have a 5-point lead.
What did Michael Jordan ask for? In less than a year.
Into what his airness was truly capable of.
One of the hot candidates for Rookie of the Year honors as he slams
Michael
it
Jordan.
off. This kid is going to be a future great star.
A dazzling repertoire of creative slams put the rookie toe-to-toe with Wilkins.
We're going to have a sudden dunk now with Stansbury and Michael Jordan to see who goes into the next round.
All right, here's Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls, 6'6" rookie. Slam, beautiful.
Out of sight.
Went in, and then from the side dunked it home and then winked up into the crowd. The all-around ability of a Dr. J, a Larry Bird. He's already being compared, and this is his first year. Look at this. Now he's putting down
tape on the foul line.
That's for the old takeoff.
That's what, yeah, he wants to indicate where he's going to take off on this dunk.
It's the length of the court he's going to go from. Here comes Michael Jordan. Live. They love it. So does Michael Jordan.
And his foot was honest to that tape. That's a 10 to me. On tonight.
Here's Jordan. He blows by Pearson. Jammed it down.
Jordan won the Rookie of the Year award while lifting his team into the playoffs.
Reverse. Incredible move by Michael.
Any such thing as a one-man team.
Who has it on the break? Driving all the way in. Oh, good. An unbelievable move. He put it in and it counts. Can you believe that?
Oh, listen to the crowd here now. Everybody's up on their feet.
One player particularly.
25 on the game clock, 12 on the shot clock. Got it! Jordan for the basket. Jordan from the corner. He has 35. The Bulls have held on and won the ball game. They're still alive. The series is not over.
This was during a Nike exhibition game over the summer. Anxious to see if Air Jordan would fly you.
Jordan between the legs, dribble outside.
Jordan, the alley-oop, dumped his down.
Once I got that confidence.
And face off with the Boston Celtics.
Boston lost only once here all year.
The highest ever in a playoff game, and that while playing against the best team in the league.
It was the biggest stage in sports. And Jordan would not shrink from it.
Rebound, one of the things I was looking for early.
Chicago had a 12-point lead in the first half of the game against the Celtics Thursday. Jordan trying to fake Bird.
From the opening tip, Jordan was ablaze.
Hits the jumper, but Bird played pretty well defensively. Jordan against Dennis Johnson. Jordan, which Bird guards Jordan, and Jordan hits the jumper anyway. 84-83 Chicago.
Taking the tempo away from the Celtics, trying to Michael Jordan right now.
The Celtics looked incapable of defending MJ.
What a great shot, and a basket and a foul. You talk about Bird's sheer determination. At certain points of a game, Michael Jordan has those same qualities.
Every possession was a brushstroke of brilliance on the hardwood canvas.
Jordan trying to use his quickness, and it works. Michael Jordan with 44 now in the ball game. Jordan cuts the Celtic lead to 2, and he has 46 points.
Jordan painted a masterpiece.
Stolen by Michael Jordan. Looks like lately the Bulls have been going to Jordan like they did at the start of the last game. The move and the basket. And 50 points for Michael Jordan.
As the game wound down, the Bulls put the ball in Jordan's hands.
Michael Jordan has been a sensational show again. 52 points for Michael Jordan.
With no time remaining, MJ went to the line.
And a foul, late sweep. A foul against Kevin McHale has been called by Middleton. He can tie it up here and send the game in overtime. No time remaining. He made his first 16, and this is pressure. Ties the game. Overtime. 63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record.
Oh, boy.
Michael Jordan. Our Miller Lite most valuable player of the game is Michael Jordan.
Himself.
The Celtics' performance put Jordan into a
3-point game against Larry Bird.
Big game because of him.
Jordan had blurred the lines between sports and entertainment.
Right into Jordan, low right. Michael, quick move.
In his third season, Jordan elevated his game.
Reverse layup, good. That's 50 for Jordan.
Keno getting ready to hit it all the way down the court with Michael going, maybe?
Yep, there it is. Michael Jordan on the breakaway.
He averaged a mind-blowing 37 points a game.
Jordan delivers the free throw. Good. He's got 40, and that's 9 straight games for Michael Jordan of 40 or more.
9 seconds on the clock. Jordan. Oh, he's on fire. They're going to have to call Engine Company number 5. Jordan will have back-to-back 50s.
Boom. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing on that play.
It's just impossible to defend it.
28 points for Jordan. It's a 5-point.
The season felt like a proclamation that a new era of basketball had arrived.
Jammed it with the right hand. Michael Jordan with 32. No, Bulls keep it. Pax gives it to Jordan. Michael in deep.
This would be the year Jordan won the first of his 10 scoring titles.
He knocked both hands on Mark Eaton.
Notice when Jordan plays, when the Bulls play, as I have marked, the crowds are always very big, no matter where they're playing.
Here is Jordan. The Bulls by 2.
And when the game was on the line, Jordan continued to prove he was a stone-cold killer.
8 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. Here's Jordan. 3 seconds left.
He's the leading scorer in pro basketball. Top players average 20 points a night. Jordan averages 30.
1,733 basketball fans.
Competitor Michael Jordan, who unfortunately couldn't be here last year because of injury.
After missing the previous year's dunk contest due to injury, Jordan returned to compete.
Air Jordan ready to take off.
In Chicago.
Michael taking off. The patented tongue comes out.
Sadly, Dominique Wilkins was injured and would miss this competition.
Second dunk in the semifinal. Michael Jordan.
Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion. Look at his head above him. Just like he was floating on air. Turned sideways.
Without Dominique in the contest, Jordan cruised to capturing his first dunk title.
Jordan going the baseline. To Michael Jordan. That routine. Michael Jordan, need I say, and it's stolen away. Jordan. Crowd is yelling as loud for Michael Jordan when he does something like that as they do for the New York Knicks, the home team.
He abused Patrick Ewing in front of a national audience. But that was nothing compared to what he did to Ewing's teammate.
From Ewing, batted away. 4-on-2, Michael Jordan.
You can feel McNeely's soul leave his body. Disappoint.
Jordan up court on the breakaway.
We all know
The rebound at Jordan on the fly.
MJ played every single game this season.
Jordan with 21.
37.1 points a game with no rest days.
Jordan left corner shot. Good. Oh, man. Something special tonight. 33 for Jordan. Jordan on the drive. Pull-up shot left to the lane. Yep.
He dropped 58 against the Nets.
You know when you see Michael Jordan play, you're going to see some slam dunks and you're going to see some excitement.
Michael Jordan a poke away and a breakaway. A new Bulls record. Michael Jordan, 57 points. Oh, listen to the crowd, Jimmy. He's getting a standing O. It was Michael Jordan with nothing but open court in front of him, and it was something special.
Night after night, sellouts at Chicago Stadium.
Air Jordan.
Night after night, Michael Jordan delivers what is expected and more.
He scored 3,041 points. Third once again.
Michael Jordan double team, dribbles out of it, in from the right side.
MJ continued to put on a one-man show.
Jordan split the double team out high.
But it wasn't enough against the dynastic Celtics.
3 seconds. Jordan will put it up. And hit a three-point shot by Michael Jordan at the buzzer. Quiet.
Player in the league. He's the best offensive player, and he's the best competitor.
Jordan steals the ball.
9 times first team all defensive NBA.
Here's Michael Jordan on the drive. In on Joe Klein.
In his 4th year, MJ continued to drive attendance records around the league.
A spectacular play by Michael Jordan.
See Jordan, the premier attraction in the NBA.
Into the air and unstoppable.
just got posterized.
There's another steal credited to Jordan. Here comes Pippen. But this man has Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan did it again. I think that may be the crowning jewel for you.
As it blocked by Michael Jordan.
Aside from all the scoring championships, the fact that you are considered now the greatest defensive player in the game.
I like to be known for my defense. I think that's something that's overlooked.
He put together the first of his 5 MVP seasons.
There's the game.
Though I still feel he was robbed the year prior after scoring 3,000 points. Jordan is remembered for his insane offense, but as a defender, he was equally as dominant.
Up-court pass stolen by Jordan. Michael Jordan in on Buck Williams, lays it in. Has the shot blocked by Jordan. Birdsong's follow, bank.
He recorded 10 steals in a single game.
Here's Jordan, a steal of the pass to Birdsong. Michael with open court and a two-hand reverse.
Jordan wants to put some pressure on everybody by trying to do something special right out of the gate.
There were others in the competition, but no one else was truly competing.
Oh, you would call that special. Everybody in the stands flashing a 10. They had him up before he got there.
Dominique versus
Jordan. Jordan had a 47 on his first dunk.
Who was
In control, ready for launch. Brought Dominique to his feet from high above the rim.
the aerial artistry of Michael Jordan?
That may have closed the door.
Two immortals. Could be only one.
They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
After cementing himself as the best dunker in the game, he continued his dominant ways against the Knicks.
Oh, yes, Michael Jordan. Vincent breaks it, has Jordan on the wing. The lob. The jam. And the foul.
Michael Jordan, $4 million a year superstar, leaping, twirling, flying through the air like a man unleashed from gravity.
17 to go in the ball game. Now Chicago spreading it, milking a little clock. Whoa, except for Michael Jordan.
You slam dunked Mel Turpin, who's about 6'10". And you yelled back at the fan. What did you yell?
Directing traffic. Screen is set by Brown. Jordan still dribbling. I don't know why he hasn't bitten his tongue off. Everybody reverses. Good, he scores and foul. Foul by Scott.
You're looking at the man with Pat O'Brien right now.
Into Jordan.
Look at that. That was a near impossible shot over Carr.
In his fourth season, Michael Jordan took home the league MVP.
Slam dunk. Much like the slam dunk he made to win the slam dunk contest last year. The All-Star
as an intimidating force on both ends of the court.
Legendary series against the Cavs.
The Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The ball now they do. Jordan, league leader in steals. Got another one. Oh, look at that over Sanders. He drew the foul.
Scoring 50 points in game one.
27 for Michael Jordan.
Then in game two, 55 points.
One-handed rebound. Do you believe that? Jordan. Got the foul. Continuation. Count the basket. three now.
Heights.
Long rebound, Jordan grabs it, ahead to Pippen, back to Jordan, into the right, put it down. Oh man, was Michael Jordan in the air. He's got 20.
The Bulls would win only one game in this series.
Quick drive, baseline left, hands it off to Rodman. His layup blocked by Sellers. Jordan's got a breakaway. Michael Jordan all the way for the two-hand jam. And the Bulls step out to a 13.
Season was business as usual for Mike.
Michael Jordan, 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists.
Jordan led the league in scoring again.
Jordan's foul was not a two-shot foul. Here's Jordan, the drive and the lay jam.
Coming up shortly, the Chicago Bulls. The lead.
3 seconds left. Michael Jordan launches a three out front. Yes! It's a three-point game again. Michael with 40.
The true greats rise to the moment.
Michael Jordan comes into the front court if you want a 2 for 1. Jordan on the drive all the way, lays it in. It's a one-point game with 26 seconds left.
Jordan was a master in the clutch.
9 seconds left. 116, 115. Presley looks to bring it in. He comes in and throws it away. The Bulls have it. Here comes Michael Jordan on the drive. 5 seconds.
Beneath the weight of suffocating expectations, MJ delivered moments of pure magic.
You say Michael Jordan to anyone that it's you.
The Bulls do better against the Bucks. He went right through Reggie Lewis, and Michael Jordan has 42 points now.
Purdue.
Sit down, the lane lays it up, rejected by Sellers, and Michael Jordan strips the ball. Jordan with a...
What they waited to see, Michael in the open court.
He was 24 out of 29 from the field, they say.
He is averaging 37.5 points per game.
Beats Jordan. Michael steps in, reverse layup.
Oh, how did he find the glass, Jim?
3:45 remaining. Jordan drives down the lane and puts it. Jordan has 31 points in the game.
Yes. 91-88 with 4:40. English stolen away by Jordan. He's made 9 of their last 11 points. Denver calls timeout, and they now find themselves down by 3, and that
Jordan led the Bulls back.
We have had 3-point drama here in the final minutes of the game. An irregular timeout. Pippen brings it across, defended by Harper. 11 seconds to go. In the middle of the floor, Jordan has it. Puts up a jumper and hits with 6 seconds to go. This tells it all. Cleveland has the ball.
The greatest clutch performer in playoffs history has to be Michael Jordan.
Gets the ball back, drives to the hoop, lays it in with 3 seconds to go.
What I've always said about Michael is he never feared the consequences of missing.
Here's our story here at Richfield Coliseum. One of these teams will advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks.
And I'll tell you an interesting story about the greatness of Michael Jordan.
Coach Collins began to draw up a play for Dave Curzine. And that's when Jordan slammed his fist onto the clipboard and shouted, "Give me the f***ing ball."
As the Bulls break the huddle, Jordan whispers to his teammate Craig Hodges, "I'm going to make it."
The Bulls have 3 seconds to try a shot. Sellers has Jordan. Jordan. It's good at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
Jordan's legend grew.
Cavs coach Lenny Wilkins could hear Jordan yell,
"Go home, motherfuckers," to the Cavs fans while pumping his arms in victory.
Stadium finals against Detroit.
Jordan steals the inbound pass.
Here comes Michael. Oakley's with him. Blocked by Jordan.
He is so phenomenal off the ball.
There's Jordan. The Knicks want a timeout.
Once again, with the game tied, Jordan was called to the line.
Jordan has it. Into the paint. He's fouled on a shot. With 4 seconds left, Jordan will go to the line for two. Chicago by 1.
MJ buried both free throws and closed out the Knicks in 6 games. Boy Pistons.
Thomas threw it away, and out of there is Jordan. He's got Paxson and Davis with him. He doesn't need him.
Tell me if you think this is a foul, folks.
And Michael Jordan played.
Have a chance to cut the lead down to 11.
Second timeout, Detroit. Look at the Jordan move.
He never complained. Rick Mahorn and those guys, Kevin McHale and those guys, beat him to a pulp. And he still averaged 30.
360 tongue moving.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Jordan's heroics would push the series to 7 games.
Rodman is on him one-on-one. 5 seconds to go. Jordan. Off the glass. Yes! It's over. Chicago wins.
Structure on offense in hopes that other players will become more involved.
The uncanny ability to be able to create shots and hang in the air.
MJ continued to create highlights night after.
Jordan has it, drives it baseline.
Up court is Jordan.
Can he fly or what?
Oh, Michael with a 360 driving layup.
This jump shot should be framed and hung up in a museum.
Jordan's first field goal. He's got 4 of their 10.
Pure art.
Jordan, 6 of 8 from the field. Jordan with that incredible hang time. Mercy, how does he stay up so long? 33.
Jordan, who's posted Bennett with the turnaround, and Michael Jordan says so much for that defense on my first possession.
A game for the ages, where every shot was falling for Jordan.
Boom. Oh my. 60 points for Jordan.
Jordan would go to the line. 69 points was within reach.
But this will tie him with Pete Maravich right there.
Of course, he drained both and scored 69.
Nice. 69 points for Michael Jordan.
You know, when we talk about the Bulls and their progression over the last couple of years.
Kelly told him you'll be on the floor at the end of the game. That's all he said.
Chicago continued to be the show to watch in the league.
So will Jordan.
Michael's high-flying feats were now expected every game.
Richmond nearly gets it stolen by Jordan. Jordan on the steal against the Rookie of the Year. And
He was every bit as good as advertised.
48. MJ led the Bulls back to the playoffs. In round 1, Jordan destroyed the Bucks.
Jordan with the tip away and gets it back from Pippen.
Bulls swept the Bucks and moved on to Charles Barkley and the 76ers.
Wow, Hawkins in all kinds of traffic. Here's a breakaway for you-know-who. Whammo.
And that'll do it as Chicago moves out to a 3-1 lead.
Hands on the ball. No.
There's the answer.
Even with the dirty tactics, MJ averaged 30 against the Pistons in his playoff career. Here, Dumars has second thoughts about contesting a pissed-off Michael Jordan dunk.
Thank you.
For every moment of Jordan artistry, we were given more of this.
Go off here in the stadium. So they'll play in a little bit of a haze here.
Scottie Pippen had come into his own.
Rifles it down to Pippen.
Here, Jordan attacks the missed free throw.
His first game as a Bull. With the net. Michael Jordan.
A new era of basketball was beginning. It was safe to say the Chicago fans were anticipating a great season.
Seconds. Grant out high. Wide left Pippen. 3 seconds. Oh, yes! Michael Jordan saves the day.
Look out.
The fact that he could fly is really magical on television. And it brought people who were not basketball fans in, just at the sheer majesty and grace of his movement.
Jordan past Petrovic.
One of the sickest moves in basketball history.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Advances on the dribble to Jordan.
He cruised to his second league MVP award and 5th straight scoring title.
Jordan.
But the regular season felt like a formality. It was the playoffs we were all waiting for.
Here comes Michael bursting down the wall.
We've seen them all, Jimmy. We've seen them.
Well, you know, Michael says that they've gotten so close this year, and there's no assurance that they're going to get this close again, so he's certainly like to go all the way.
Showtime in New York.
Yeah.
Jordan destroyed the Knicks in front of Knicks superfan Spike Lee.
Off to the left. Michael double-teamed on the drive, in for the left, gets chased into the corner, comes right back.
Posterizing most of the Knicks team en route to a sweep.
There's a poster play, folks.
It is a 3-game sweep.
And the conference finals. Now Armstrong coming back off to Michael.
The 62-year-old building is rocking in Chicago.
After receiving his MVP trophy, MJ buried the Pistons for the final time.
And Pippen able to feed it off to Jordan. The Pistons with the indication that it is all
over. The decision was made just to walk off.
If you had it to do over again, would you shake hands with the Bulls?
Absolutely.
The Detroit Pistons heading back to the locker room. Their season has concluded while the Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA championship round.
Playing on a team, it's changed. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, hey, man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're going to blow you out today. Jimmy, his eyes got big. Usually that tongue comes about right here, now it's way out. He's looking at me.
Stripped by Jordan. There's Jordan. Jordan scored the 46. That was the one loss in the series. Jordan again. He has 20.
Michael has a streak in him competitively that I've never seen in anyone before.
I think Michael Jordan had the perfect body. It's long, it's lean, he can run, he can jump. Everything was perfect.
The
breakaway to Livingston. Jordan.
Michael Jordan in 1991 came down on us with the right hand, tongue out. He switched in midair to the left. I was just stunned, and all of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that long.
And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
Incredible. There'll never be.
The moral is you should not talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
At last.
Bulls look to join Detroit and Los Angeles as the only franchises to win consecutive NBA titles in the last 2 decades.
The next season, the Bulls were like rock stars.
We are tipped off for the 1991-92 season here on TNT.
At home, they continued their usual dominance. They won 14 of their first 17 games. And on the road,
Tipped away. Here comes Michael. Poster time. To Michael. Oh, yes. Yeah. 46 for Michael.
the season was a showcase of Jordan's brilliance.
Michael with a quick step. Fakes it, goes to pick.
For a phone booth. Michael taking off. Here he comes. Michael was on the runway, missed his shot. Michael powered it in.
Despite the hype of his times, he just may have scraped immortality with his wings.
Boom! Yes! And they want a 20-second timeout. Phoenix wants a 20-second timeout, and they'll get it. This place is going crazy, Red. You got it.
Chicago's Bulls, the winningest in the NBA, led by the great Michael Jordan.
We all know that Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player ever.
He was again voted league MVP, his third, and now back-to-back.
Of a different kind. This team has its championship. Now it seeks its place in history.
Career, and then on the other end, be first team all defensive play. There's no one going to ever be like that. These super teams, nobody will ever have that burden put on them. Michael Jordan is the best combination of basketball player and athlete that I've ever seen.
Superstars love this situation. It's built up to be Jordan versus Drexler. Michael Jordan is saying, okay, come on, you're in my building.
Jordan with the steal. Commenting about the comparisons with Clyde Drexler, someone said, how about three-point shooting? Jordan made the point, well, I have not chosen to shoot three-point shots. As if to say, well, if I wanted to go that route. Well, he has chosen to look for the three here in the first quarter. So here's what we'll see Michael bombing away. That's his third three-point attempt.
Jordan made only 27 the entire regular season.
Jordan for three. Well, Michael has gone to a new weapon. That's his fourth three-point field goal.
And the aura of being Michael Jordan.
Yes! That is an NBA Finals record. 5 three-pointers in a half. Drexler for three, air ball.
The greatest competitor, the scariest competitor I've ever watched in any sport.
You see that look? Michael indicating he can't believe it.
considering the relative youth of their nucleus, they could be in position to extend towards a dynasty.
And there was an otherworldly aspect to Michael Jordan, that he did things that nobody else could do.
In 1992, the NBA was still searching for its footing on the global stage.
Bench is taking pictures.
What may well be the best basketball team ever assembled.
Kurtinitis that Mullin reads him so well, and watch out. So suddenly the lead stretches to 15. Oh!
The Dream Team is credited with bringing NBA basketball to the world.
Hustle, number 14 with the score.
That's what people have been waiting for. Hello.
An entire generation of kids in Europe watched Michael Jordan in awe and felt
it's a watershed moment in the history of sports. Not just the Olympics, not just basketball.
Never before and never again will there be such a team.
Yes, look at these numbers. 31 straight points at one stretch, 46-1 run by the United States.
It gave birth to international stars who had nothing to do with those games in '92, but who took so much from it.
Jordan was now the reigning back-to-back league MVP, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, and the reigning two-time NBA champion, looking for a three-peat.
6th straight scoring title, the all-defensive team for the 5th straight year.
3 MVP awards, highest playoff scoring average in history.
Player in the league. He's the best competitor in the league. He's by far the best offensive player.
A lot of minutes played here. Yeah. Charles, you better get over and help Charles. No help.
He's got the whole package, and his skill level, on top of that enormous physical package, really sets him apart from the other players.
Right there, Michael got the block. Michael wiped it off the rack, and here come the Bulls again.
The three-peat is one of sport's most elusive achievements. It had been 27 years since the last three-peat.
11.4 seconds remaining. Bulls are leading by 1. Inbounds to Dumars, guarded by Scottie Pippen. Time winding down. Dumars gets by Pippen and hits the jumper with 4.1 seconds remaining.
There aren't any, are there?
Pippen will toss in. B.J. Armstrong is on the floor for the Bulls, along with Michael Jordan. The inbound to Cartwright to Jordan. Time winding down. Michael for 3. Yeah! 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 Yes! 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 A winner! Unbelievable!
116 to 104, but Johnny, 2:45 left. This thing isn't over. Pippen gets it to Jordan. Michael challenges and slams.
Take a look for yourself here. 52 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 21 for 35.
It's deep in Chicago. There's some football being played.
Yeah. In the 90s, when you drove, you get chucked with a forearm.
All that running through the paint.
And a down! Oh, did he show the rookie something, Jimmy?
He duplicated what he did on the offensive end on the defensive end.
Sat out Thursday night with a bad throw. Here's Jordan. Jordan with the steal. And then it's stolen by Starks. McDaniel chased by Jordan. It's a clean block.
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
And it is Chicago going on to the NBA Finals.
In the finals, Jordan did as he always did and made sure to leave a lasting memory for all the spectators.
Yes! 7-second disparity between the shot clock and the game. Yes!
It would have been better for Charles to foul him all the way than halfway foul him.
Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have climbed the Mount Olympus of the NBA.
Chicago Bulls over 3 straight NBA championships.
I think we've gone through a lot. Me personally, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, but to cap it off this way means a lot to me, believe me.
I hate to make you look ahead, but you've talked about retirement in a year or two. Could you step aside if the streak is still intact?
No, my love is strong for this game right now, and that's how I'm looking at it, and I'm going to be here as long as my love is strong.
Last night, we began the show with the disappearance of Michael Jordan's father. Tonight, the worst fears.
Only imagine what it was like seeing Babe Ruth, because I think this man, I used to say, was the Babe Ruth of basketball. I've now come to...
Jordan's number in the rafters as the world said goodbye to the GOAT. In his absence, a new champion had risen in the...
Only 5 months after his number 23 was raised to the rafters in Chicago, Michael Jordan has returned, and he's wearing number 45.
A lot of special moments in NBA basketball. Usually the opening game of the season, the playoffs, 7th game of the series, the finals. I don't know about you, but I got the goosebumps for this one. This is very special.
The moment is nearly at hand. Michael Jordan's return to the NBA.
Whereas Jordan is the undisputed GOAT. Like there's, really no debate.
Make a wish. Count to 3.
Welcome back, Michael Jordan.
You know, he's the greatest that's ever played.
Greatest who ever played.
Yeah.
You go right there.
No question about it.
Jordan for the win.
He's just a superstar. Like you said, Bill, he was a celebrity. He wasn't a basketball player. He was a celebrity.
And I'll tell you, as a kid growing up, in high school, I can't even describe what that was like at the time.
We put it on prime time, but Michael brought it to a whole nother level and took it international.
It's the magical. Very well. Viewing early in the game, Kukoc on the run.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset.
Look out. Starts out on fire. Michael is 4 of 5.
For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost sheep.
What else? It's 20 first quarter points for Michael Jordan.
Look, I know what it must seem like to a younger generation. Guys, it's ridiculous. No matter what LeBron does, if he's not perfect, then he's not Jordan. Yeah, Jordan set a standard of near perfection.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
And did you ask, is he back?
Those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
55 points.
There were times where you could make a legitimate argument that collectively a team may have been better than the Chicago Bulls. But they didn't have MJ.
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you.
Michael finds the open man. Whittington with a jam. 3.1 remaining.
To take the game 20 years into the future.
The Bulls were an unstoppable force during the 1995-96 campaign.
That 95-96 Bulls team is the greatest professional sports team I have ever seen in any league at any time.
In Michael Jordan's first full season back, after giving baseball a try, the Bulls won an NBA record 72 games in the regular season.
When they terrorized the playoffs.
As the Bulls now extend their record to 9-1.
With the addition of Dennis Rodman, the 95-96 Bulls were an unstoppable juggernaut.
One of the toughest things about different superlatives to describe the heroics of Michael Jordan.
They chased down the all-time wins record.
It's a 2-on-1. Michael Jordan.
And finished the season at 72-10.
I'm gonna shoot, man. I should be standing.
Come on, Zoe, catch him. No.
And as they dealt with the pressures of trying to win 70 games in the regular season.
The greatest regular season team of all time was headed to the postseason playoffs. Jordan was a dreadnought.
Didn't matter who you weren't getting anything when Jordan was around.
Jordan just looked over at Spike Lee and waved bye-bye. This one ends appropriately enough in front of New York's most celebrated fan, Spike Lee.
And Marv, he has come all the way back to best player and MVP status.
And then he played a 63-win Sonics team and beat them in 6 games. No one ever took him 7 games in the finals.
The Bulls were able to complete the dream season and win the franchise's 4th NBA title after defeating the Sonics in Game 6. Michael Jordan, once again named Finals MVP, his 4th MVP trophy in his many tries.
Watch this. I'm going to fly through the air. How about that?
He just puts it in one hand and takes it down the lane.
Career high, 67 points, and you folks were here to see.
He was the first guy that would literally fly through the f***ing air, slamming in dunks. Where you would see it on the highlight reels on like ESPN, you'd see it on the news, and people would just be standing there shaking their head.
Down, but on the other, yo, B, that's Mike.
We're down to 5. Jordan putting moves on Russell. We're down to 2. Now to 1.
Hasta la vista, baby.
It's all over. The Chicago Bulls have won at the buzzer. Yes. Not bad for a guy playing with flu symptoms.
And the Jazz not able to get to their offensive glass. Ostertag was great. Karl Malone's got the 3,000.
I mean, it was the man could hardly walk. He could hardly breathe, and he elevated himself.
Jordan to the cutting long way.
If you give up, then they give up. You know, so I didn't want to give up. You know, no matter how sick I was, or how tired I was, or low on energy I was.
He's tied the game.
It's like the things that he does over and over again is like Michelangelo repainting the Sistine Chapel over and over again.
Near exhaustion, ready to fall over. He's got his team tied now.
When they called a timeout, how he came out of the ball game and plopped on the seat, and that's what he did. He just plopped
down. He won't even take the Gatorade.
He doesn't want to waste any energy. No high fives, no lifting water to his mouth. He is exhausted.
A heroic performance by Michael Jordan.
I mean, as long as he plays the game, he's going to amaze us no matter what.
Yes! They lead it! 38 points for the Kings!
Leaning on Scotty as they walked off the floor. I'm not sure he had full mobility.
Looks like he's a boxer just hanging on along the rope. Performance by the flu-ridden Michael Jordan. A performance that I think will go down as one of the greatest of his career because of the situation. It is all over. The Bulls have won the title by defeating the Jazz 90-86 in its bedlam here at the United Center.
Max, from a physicality standpoint, he was actually an underdog from the position of getting beat up. Jordan ruled.
Michael Jordan with the takeoff and the crush.
The one time we played the Bulls, we get off the bus before the game. Jordan parks inside his Ferrari. We're getting off the bus, and he's smoking a cigar.
Before the game?
Before the game. And he's like, who's going to check me?
Michael shakes the finger, and he finally got his dunk on Mount Matumbo.
Rebound, Cartwright, off to Jordan. Michael Jordan, power jam in Barkley's face.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Jordan, turn it out.
Michael already knew that these would be his last games.
he just got better and better. I mean, he was, I've never seen a guy that I thought was as good as anybody I'd ever seen. 5 years later, he was 10 times better, and 5 years later, he was 10 times better.
Game 6 in Utah. For the Bulls, a win would mean a championship. For Michael, it would mean the cementing of his legacy.
Inside, they've already begun the chant of "Beat the Bulls." Jordan for three. Got it.
What you do has to transcend the generations in order to retain your place as the GOAT.
Here's Michael. He's got 21.
Michael Jordan always took his game to another level in the playoffs.
Jordan pulls up.
Like we've never seen before.
And connects. 25 for MJ.
6 titles, 6 finals MVPs. That means it was all about you each series. You were the mismatch.
He's still Michael Jordan. Whatever he has lost, through fatigue, through age, through whatever, has only brought him somewhat back to the field. He still leads the field.
He became the most dangerous man alive.
Cross-court Stockton, a three! It's there!
Those 2 three-peats that Jordan has, those are hard to compare anything to.
None of us ever saw what he was going to do, and we thought he was going to be great.
Pippen into Jordan. Michael working on Russell. Brings them to within 1. Michael Jordan with 45 points.
6 NBA Finals MVPs without ever allowing a Game 7.
Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds.
Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen. Better than LeBron, better than Kobe, better than everybody.
Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their 2nd three-peat.
He was, without a doubt, the greatest basketball player of all time, and he still is.